They say the world froze in a single night. The seas turned solid, the sky turned white, and everything that breathed learned to stop. My name is Kael Riven. I'm a memory trader, one of the last. I sell warmth, not fire, not fuel. Warmth that comes from memories. In this world, a memory is a battery. Stronger the emotion, the longer it keeps you alive. We all wear a neuroforge, a metal collar fused to the spine. It converts memories into heat. Take it off, and you're dead within minutes. You can't imagine how empty the world feels when nothing grows. There's no birds, no dogs, no wind that isn't screaming. People hide underground in burrows carved from old subway tunnels. Their machines hum like hives, burning our joy to keep the dark at bay. The smell of recycled air and mold never leaves. We drink water scraped from pipe frost. We eat F-blocks, tasteless protein cubes made from processed fungus. If you're lucky, you get one per day. Everyone dreams of sunlight. But sunlight is a myth now, the kind of memory people sell for food. My hands are full of other people's lives. First kisses, birthday candles, laughter that used to belong to someone's child. Each one glows inside a glass vial on my belt. I use them to buy warmth, food, silence. But the worst part? Some of the vials out there are mine. Years ago, when the first great freeze came, I sold the only memories that mattered. The face of my wife, Sarah, her laughter, the child she carried, was dying not of the cold, but of a disease no one could treat anymore. We didn't have medicine, hospitals, nothing but heat and hunger. When she passed, I couldn't bear to remember. So I sold her memory too. Weeks ago, during a white storm, I found a figure beneath a broken bridge. A girl frozen solid, hands locked around a locket. Her neural chips still blinked faintly alive, barely. Reviving her meant losing the little warmth I had left. I hesitated, and I did it anyway. The ice hissed, melted, and she gasped awake. Her name was Lyra, dark hair, sharp eyes, maybe 19. She didn't remember who she was, just the emptiness. We walked across endless plains of white glass, frozen oceans reflecting a dead sky. Lyra was curious. She asked about everything. Where does food come from? Why is the sky always gray? I told her the truth. The world runs on memory now. Even warmth is grief recycled. Said it made her feel like a ghost living in borrowed heat. Sometimes, at night, she'd hum an old tune, soft, haunting. I'd catch myself watching her lips move, wondering why the melody felt familiar. Eventually, we reached Arctis 9, one of the last major colonies, a city buried under ice. The air reeked of burnt metal and sweat. Children lined up to have their neuroforges drained, their memories sold by weight. Men sold their weddings, mothers their sons. Everyone was smiling through tears because the machine demanded happiness. Lyra grabbed my arm. "Hey, they're burning the thing that makes them human," she said. I whispered, "That's how we stay alive." But deep down, I felt sick. I bribed a guard with a half-used vial to reach the archive. A room of frozen servers that store every trade ever made. I typed my name, Kael Riven, and there it was, the record of my crimes. Entry 117, full emotional transfer, Kael Riven, experimental host project, host name Lyra. The experiment had been mine. Before she died, I'd uploaded fragments of Sarah's consciousness into a clone body, a test subject meant to preserve her mind. The project failed. The host body froze in suspension, till now, till I brought her back. Lyra wasn't a stranger. She was her. My wife. My wife reborn without the memories of who she was. When I told her, she didn't believe me. Then I showed her the archive footage. Sarah, her lying in a hospital bed, thin and pale, whispering through cracked lips. "Promise me you'll keep our child safe." The child never survived the frost. Lyra fell to her knees. "That was me, wasn't it?" I nodded. She touched her stomach, trembling. There's nothing left of her, or me. For the first time since the freeze, I felt something break inside me. Guilt pure and burning. We found shelter in the old observatory above the colony. The dome was shattered, stars staring through the cracks like cold eyes. I wanted to fix what I'd done. I'd unclipped a vial from my neuroforge just for a moment. My breath turned to knives. I inserted a capsule filled with every memory I had left of her. If I gave her all my vials, she could live another 3 years, maybe more. She looked at the vial glowing in my hand. Then she smiled. A soft, tired smile. Kael, I remember now. The hospital. The heartbeat that stopped. She placed her hand over mine. You kept me alive because you couldn't forgive yourself. But Kael, I'm tired of being your punishment. Before I could stop her, she reached behind her neck and unlatched her own neuroforge. Her breath crystallized midair. Lyra, don't. She smiled, tears freezing on her cheeks. Let me be gone this time, for real. I tried to put the device back, but her hand caught mine. Her fingers were already ice. I love you, Kael, she whispered. Remember me, even if it hurts. And then she was still, just a statue of frost under a broken sky. I sat there for hours, maybe days, until the cold bit through the last of my strength. Around me, the colony lights flickered out one by one. People would keep trading memories, keep burning themselves until nothing was left to feel. I clipped her neuroforge to my own. The two devices fused, humming softly. It gave me enough warmth to keep walking. But it also played something, a hidden recording from her core memory.
If he finds this, tell him the child's name was Hope.
My knees gave out. For the first time in years, I cried. Not for the cold, not for hunger, for what warmth truly cost. Now, I walk alone again, trading other people's warmth to survive another day. But I no longer sell the happy memories. I keep them, guard them like fire. Because somewhere in this endless ice, a woman loved me enough to die twice. And that is enough to keep me warm.